Alright folks, welcome back. Now for today, there were a lot of info dumps from this insider at WattHQ talking about Crew 2.0 and how the developers are trying to make it work or trying to push it onto the sandbox server with a bunch of issues that haven't been addressed, like compensation, which is mainly the main problem. So we're going to take a look at the articles on Watt Express. It's like Facebook for Russians. They usually leak a lot of the initial infos, and I've been using them for 6+ years. So they're pretty reliable, but we also have a few translated versions. So we'll take a look. But yeah, I already know about this system from last month, and the initial, I guess, developer conference, if you will, or interview, and what they're talking about Crew 2.0. So you have only a commander, you don't have a gunner or loader or driver anymore, and all their skills are combined to one, and you can share like up to 3 vehicles with the crew or the commander or something. So more noob friendly, I guess, but you have to manually convert it. All the skills other than Sixth Sense doesn't work, so your safe stowage or off-road driving doesn't work anymore. So everything's gone other than Sixth Sense, and it's available to everybody for the initial skill, but you get a weird leveling up system. I have no idea how to read Russian, so we're going to glance through these. But the commander is more RPG now. It has a anime chart in terms of what he could do and what he cannot do. So alright, I mean, all his skills and buffs and stuff, I have no idea what the hell. So you can train in various tactics like scouting, attacking, defending, mobility, and some other shit. I don't know. So all the whatever you mesh together, and if you earn enough skill points to unlock the ultimate skill, that's what I get from reading the leaked stuff initially. But you level up. You can also use free XP to still level up some more if you want. But your special crew from like female crews or event crews like Chuck Norris will become instructors. So kind of stupid how you introduce Chuck Norris with his awesome voiceover and he becomes an instructor. That doesn't matter. So yeah, the developers are really trying to make it work, even though there are a lot of, unsolved compensation issues. So yeah, I don't know read Russian, so yeah, whatever, sure. So you can still train, and these are the instructors, I guess. And if you don't do the normal training with gold, you get the normal deficiency to the crew skill. So it's like 50% crew or 75% crew, I guess. But holy crap, that is a steep cost. $500,000? That is very steep. Originally, training the full crew is like no more than 100,000 credits, or some for like 6 crew members. Yeah, 125,000 credits. That's kind of steep. Or 120,000, I think. It's only 20,000 to train a crew to 75%. But goddamn, that is steep. So you also get a few minor adjustments, like your available perks showing up in the game. But we're going to take a look at the translated version. So I'll post all the links and you can read through it, but when not automatically converted to Crew 2.0, you need to click the conversion button, yada yada. 75 levels total. 5 perk is enough to get to the maximum level, so I think I'm good. But commander can learn completely new skills, 5 branches, 2 ultimates like you saw. The ultimates open up pumping 30 skill points into each branch, so you need to fulfill 30 first, and then you can get the ultimate skill, which is kind of dumb when I think about it. Such a nerd. Pump or the maximum skill can be edited or invested. Points can all be reset, so you can change Geralt's stats from using swords to using potions. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, sure, whatever. Commander will be able to change passport data, so you can change from nation to nation. Alright, and can still free XP it. I have no idea. Up to 4 instructors or semi-crew, I guess. But each instructor will provide a crew experience bonus. as well as some other skill bonus and stuff. Whatever. Okay, I'm already getting confused. Instructors will be divided into 3 classes. The higher the class, the better the skill. So female crews are probably a higher class than normal instructors. So sure. I had no idea. Commander can examine up to 3 upgradable tanks of the selected class. So your commander could fit into 3 tanks like Object 140, T-54, and a T-44, I guess. But last innovation, depending on selected skills or crew alt, activated perks will show above the projectile interface. So as you saw with the picture. But blah blah blah. Worry about consistency of award-winning crew members at Snow Maiden. So what if your female crews are not the commander? What if they're just the gunner? Do they get better training as an instructor? It gets confusing, and yeah. And the training manuals are another thing. So what if you dump like a 850,000 XP book, which I already have, onto a few of the loaders or a few of the gunners? Is that going to be wasted? What happened to vents or food and stuff? So a bunch of questions, and I'll post all the translated page. And Wargaming seems to be jamming this down the throats and trying to make it work, even though they haven't figured out the compensation system with super trained crews or whatever. But I'll post all the translated version on Armor Patrol as well as Daily Bounce, but they provided all the page, so take a quick read, even though I hate reading. But so rework useless skills to new ones that bring new gameplay features. Just do that without changing all the system. Make bonus clear so you can see impact. You can do that too. Grind less painful. Nah, they want the money. They want the money, the gold, for you to convert crew XP into, or from gold to actual crew XP. They want you to pay money. So make it more linear, make it more boring, like shrinking down the tech tree. Super dumb, but lack of diversity, like what I said a few months ago. So won't be automatically converted. 75 levels total, distribute the points. Resetting still possible, but you'll likely pay money. So duh. I still don't like the instructor thing. How the hell are you going to compensate like all the XP I dump into like the loader or the driver and stuff? Oh, no tier restriction, so you can be trained to like 10 medium tanks, alright, or other like different tier medium tanks, doesn't matter. What will happen to the other crew, so nobody knows. Yeah, so this is very worrying for those who have a vehicle full of like female crews or whatever. And what happened to unique commanders? Nobody idea. Nobody has any idea. Like Chuck, obviously. Chuck is the only one that matters. But it's really confusing how they're going to try to jam up all the buggy systems into your Crew 2.0. So let me do this. This video is about what I think about Crew 2.0. So Crew 2.0 is basically a big shift in World of Tanks, obviously. So one of the big shifts was like equipment in terms of your money investment. Same goes with tanks. But with tanks, obviously you cannot change it too much, otherwise people get pissed off. So if you have like this FV25B, and obviously you're supposed to get the Super Conqueror for free. Otherwise, if you want to have the player base pay money in order to get the Super Conqueror when they already have the FE25B, obviously they will get pissed off, right? Because you already have the 215B. If you're going to swap out with the Super Conqueror, at least I should get compensated for my time playing the FE25B or grinding towards it from the Conqueror, right? And not have to rebuy the vehicle yet again. So that's a way to piss people off if you don't compensate correctly. That's what I'm trying to say. So one reason that turned me away from Armor Warfare was the equipment change. And what happened in that game was they introduced improved equipment for credits. but those cost an arm and a fortune. So yeah, like one equipment set for a tier 7 vehicle costs about the same amount of credits as a freaking tier higher level vehicle. So for example, if I want to fully deck out my Challenger 1 in terms of the improved equipments, it costs about the same amount of credits as buying a Challenger 2 originally in the tech tree, like a couple of years ago. So that's why I stopped playing Armor Warfare, other than the fact that nobody plays it, but compensation is a very big deal. So I was still somewhat displeased with the compensation of the equipment 2.0, even though I get a bunch of tickets for credits, the demounting tickets for credits, but still, holy crap, it was still somewhat hefty of a cost, like 1 million-ish of a credit usage, because I have to buy 125 credits from the store, and that was it. There was a limit to the amount of demounting kits you could buy. So I was not happy about that, because I have a bunch of tanks. I have a lot of tanks, 310, and most of them do need to at least somewhat tweak. So for example, the vehicles like the FE25B1A3, yeah, hell yeah, I'll use the better aiming sights, gunner sights, as shrinking the aim circle. So you could play around with these stuff. Originally it had vents, but I changed it. But vehicles like the Chinese, or like the medium tanks, the Chinese mediums or other medium tanks are different, because sometimes you use turbochargers and coated optics to help out with the medium tankiness of the vehicles. But some medium tanks don't behave like that, like the Chimera. It's a different issue. The gun's more of a wonky, so I should like put vents onto this thing when I should not put turbocharger. But it's a debating issue. But in the end, I felt I wasn't compensated enough to do the switch. I cannot just trade in one turbocharger for a vent and fit the vehicle as I see please. I had to actually earn money again to make more purchases. And on the North America server, it's really hard to get past or get to a equipment sale. We only just had one like last week, but holy crap, it's super rare. The last time that we had an equipment sale other than the last week's equipment sale was about like 8 months ago or 6 months ago. That was a long time ago. So yeah, oh no, this thing, equipment 2.0, it's mainly the compensation. How the hell are you going to compensate people who have very good crews and people who have like 6+ skills or 5+ skills, even 4+ skills? How the hell are you going to compensate all of that, especially for the non-commanders, right? How are you going to dump all of that into the instructor role? Does the instructors get like a progression bar, an XP bar as well? Who knows? I have no idea, but Wargaming is really mindset on jamming this into the test server and making it work when there are a lot of bugs to work out. So if this is done poorly, it will lose a lot of players. Like, I mean lose a lot of players. I will guarantee that, because you are invested into your vehicles. You are invested in one of these equipments. Hell, a high tier 8+ equipment cost 600,000 credits. 600,000 credits is like 2 hours of grinding a tier 8 premium ish. If you're good, maybe a little bit less, but I doubt it, without a premium count. So that's a lot of credits to go through for one equipment without the sale. Obviously, if you have a sale, it's half, but based on the North America servers record, I don't expect a sale very soon, like not every other week or something like that. So event on the North America server sucks ass. So obviously you don't get as much out of it, and you have to grind a lot of credits. And if you have all fucking high tier vehicles, then hell yeah, you'll use a lot of credits. So what I'm saying is the compensation is very key to making everything works, right? Because people dump a lot of skills. Like my female crew in the STRV high tier B tank 103B, I have almost 6 skills. But I play this vehicle a lot. I play it with my STRV S1. But how the hell are you gonna convert the driver or the radio operator, who are both the gunner, or one of them are the gunner, one of them are the loader? How the hell are you gonna convert all these skills into one instructor when it's so cramped? So, like, you just have the commander have everything, but they say only 5 skills is required to get the maximum. I already got the maximum and more. So, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to make it work. I have no idea, but it's it's a dumb thing to try to make it work when it doesn't want to work. Just rework all the skills that are not useful. That's it. All you have to do is rework the skills that are not useful, provide some of the benefits of the UI buff, like who has, I don't know, impact damage bonus or something like that. So I'll give you guys a better example, but let's use my STI or ST2 crew. So for example, just change some of the skills, like change I can't even check out the skills. So just change something like designated target, make it a little bit more efficient, or change armorer, because nobody need to have armorer. It's improve the accuracy of a damaged gun. It's for archaic system where you don't use the repair kit more than once, and that was way back when. So archaic old skill that you could do a facelift, right? Simple enough. You don't have to change everything. Change no more freaking gunners or loaders. Just do the entire overhaul. So it's like your internet's not working and you throw away your goddamn computer. That's not how it works. Just change your router or change your modem. You don't throw away the entire goddamn computer, right? So there are a few skills that are really questionable. Obviously, like, I don't know, call for vengeance. This dumb. Relaying, dumb. Signal boost, dumb. Like, a lot of the radio operator skills are dumb, other than the situational awareness. That's the only good one. That's really all the one you need. Or like mentor, yeah, bleh. Eagle eye is rarely used when you could use like recon, which is a lot more effective because it helps you, and other stuff like situational awareness. But firefighting, you have fire extinguisher. You only could get lit up like twice, and it's reusable. So fire extinguishing or firefighting is useless. So I don't know. Just remake the skill tree and remake the skills and do the UI improvement, and that's basically it. You don't have to redo everything. Redo all the commanders and have the anime skill wheel tree thingy majig. That's so dumb. Takes way too much effort. So I don't know, folks. Initially, I think it's a stupid idea, mostly because I don't like changes. Everybody don't like changes, but if you're going to change, you better change it correctly, right? So do the anime tech tree correctly, do the compensation, which is a big deal, correctly. And holy crap, I mean, you will piss people off with like one commander could fit 3 vehicles. Well, the fuck? I have a bunch of heavy tanks which does the same thing. You can use different tactics. Yeah, I have a fucking butt ton of tier 10 heavy tanks from Russians, all with good commanders. Somewhat decent commanders in terms of IS-4, but that's a different story. But still, did I just waste my time? How the hell am I going to be compensated if I have a bunch of commanders, even at lower tiers, who have a bunch of skills, right? Like, I have a lot of training. Does all of these get mashed into one? No, it doesn't. So, wouldn't that piss the player base off? Wouldn't that be not fun for the player base? And then you'll make people not happy, and then they won't play the game? That's a question you have to ask yourself, Wargaming. But like I said, they're trying to jam it down our throats, and compensation is a big issue. So leave your comments below on what you guys think of Crew 2.0. I'll post the links to the article page, yada yada. Obviously, it's still in development stage, but Wargaming is really trying to make it work, and that's the funky part. So yeah, leave your comments below, but like, you will piss people off no matter what. But still, just redo the crew system, redo the skills, Like armor is useless. I don't need it, but that's the only thing I can learn anymore. Add some more additional skills. That's also good, right? Add some more interesting skills. Like your auto reloader is faster when you're trying to reload, or whatever, your special reload system is faster. There you go. You can improve the nerf to the projectiles, right? But I don't know. I have a bunch of female crews, and sometimes for same class or same category of tanks, for example, like Russian mediums, I have 3 sets of female crews for Russian mediums. One for the Object 430U, one for the T-54, the original one, and one for, I think oh, it's not for a female crew. It's close enough. These crews are also very good. So, I don't know. There you go, folks. My 2 cents about Crew 2.0. So leave your comments below. But summary, do the compensation right. If not, you'll fuck up everything. Wargaming will fuck up everything. And based on a previous track record, they'll likely fuck up everything. Just to rub in our faces. But I don't know, whatever. I rarely play World of Tanks. That's a laugh. But leave your comments below on what you think about Crew 2.0 and how they're trying to rush it. It's going to be a Cyberpunk 2021 for World of Tanks. Yeah. But I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.